back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. If you are new, hi, I'm Cora. Check out the description box below for links to all my social accounts as well as my website, corashay.com. And let's jump into the video because today we're going to be talking about how to shake the Monday blues. We've all been there. We've all been in the situation where it is Monday morning and you do not want to be at work. You don't want to get anything done. You wish the weekend was longer. I agree. 3-day weekends. However, we have to live with what situation we're in now, and we have to get some stuff done on Monday. And I want to talk to you about how to shake the Monday blues, how to have more motivation, and get more done on Monday so that you can just have a better week. I have 8 helpful tips, so let's just jump right into them. The first one is to disconnect over the weekend. This means disconnecting primarily from work. Not checking your work emails when you're off if you are at all able to. I know that there are a couple professions where you do need to check them, but this means in general, don't check your work emails. If you're not being paid to do so, don't check your work emails. Don't just log in to see how anything is doing. Just stay away from work during the weekend. Disconnect so that you truly have a weekend that will truly help you feel refreshed and ready for the work week when you return on Monday. Tip number 2 is to not overschedule Mondays. It can be very tempting to push everything back onto Monday and then overwork and overload your Mondays, but that's just going to make the Monday blues feel a whole heck of a lot worse when you have so much going on every single Monday. Don't overload your Mondays, be realistic, and schedule them strategically. Tip number 3 is to dress for success. This is a tip that has helped me a lot personally. I found that typically on Mondays, I just wore whatever, I always had to wear business casual. Whatever business casual outfit I could find, I would just grab it and roll out the door, and I wasn't dressing for success. I wasn't hyping myself up in the morning before work by wearing something cute that I felt empowered in and ready to rock the day and rock the weekend. Dress for success on Mondays. It'll just help you get into a better mindset going into work. Tip number 4 is to set yourself up for success on Fridays. This is so important. On Fridays, I highly recommend making your game plan for Monday, setting your schedule, make your to-do list, so that way that when you're already ready for the weekend to hit on Friday, you can just do that. It's going to be a little bit of an easier task, and then it'll help set you up so that you can hit the ground running on Mondays. Also, don't push things back. I mentioned that before. Get it done on Friday. Yeah, I get it. Friday's you're so close to the weekend, but you will thank yourself on Monday. Your future self will be happy that you didn't push things off. Get those calls done, get assignments in, get things done on Fridays. Tip number 5 is to get plenty of sleep on Sunday night. I know it can be tempting to soak in every last minute of the weekend, and I agree. I feel that deeply. However, going to bed at 3 a.m. and then getting up at 7 a.m. for work is going to make Mondays a lot worse. If you're at all able to, try to get as much sleep. I'm not saying oversleep. I'm not saying to get 15 hours of sleep because then you're still just going to feel groggy. Don't oversleep. But get your ideal amount of sleep. For me, it's about 7 hours. Figure out what your amount of sleep that's ideal for you for productivity and just your life in general, and try to get that on Sunday nights. Don't suck in every last minute of Sundays because you're going to seriously regret it on Mondays, and it can have a lasting impact the rest of the whole week. Tip 6 is take breaks throughout the day. This is something I talk a lot on here as well as my website about. It is so important to take strategic breaks. If you're just trying to work every minute of the day, especially on Mondays, you're going to feel overwhelmed and you're going to burn out. Take your lunch break and then take a couple 5 to 10 minute breaks throughout the day, because when you allow your brain to kind of shut off from working for a short period of time, it'll recharge, you'll feel refreshed. You can go back to situations where you didn't maybe know the answer and be able to approach them with a clear mind. Breaks are not laziness. Breaks are strategic tools to avoid burnout. Tip number 7 is do not skip on breakfast and coffee. I know it's a lot easier to remember to get your coffee in the morning, but also important not to skip on breakfast. Eat your breakfast, especially on Monday mornings. Fuel your body. Make sure that you're giving yourself the energy and the tools you need to be successful on Mondays. If you are under-caffeinated and hungry, the Monday blues are going to feel a lot worse than they could. And my final tip is to treat yourself a bit on Mondays. So we always think about celebrating on Fridays and the weekends, right? But rather than getting Starbucks on, say, your lunch break on Fridays, change it to Mondays. Because that way you have something to look forward to. You have something that feels like a little celebratory win on Mondays, and it'll just make Mondays feel a little less bad. Fridays already feel great, you don't need to add your celebratory things to Fridays because you're already done with the work week. Add them to Monday instead. and treat yourself and have a little bit of extra fun on Mondays, because that will seriously help to shake that just overall feeling of the Monday blues. So guys, I hope that this video was helpful. I hope that it gives you some tips and ideas for how to shake the Monday blues so that you can set yourself up for better Mondays, which can just overall roll into a better week, a more productive week, a more organized week, a more motivated week, and more importantly, a week that you don't maybe dread quite as much. I know that sounds sad, but it's so true. When you have a just blah Monday, it impacts the whole rest of your week. So set yourself up for better, happier, more successful Mondays. Have a great day. Stay safe out there.